What best of your knowledge is going on between the Packers and Jordan Love's representation that's keeping Love off the field at present?
They're trying to get a deal done. And, they say it's a deadline-driven business. The question is, when's the real deadline? The Packers apparently didn't regard the start of training camp as the deadline. And we've seen players hold in. It's become kind of a thing in recent years. TJ Watt did it, eventually got his contract. Roquan Smith did it in Chicago a couple of years ago, eventually didn't get his contract. But the player shows up, doesn't hold out, isn't fined. He's there, but he's not practicing. He's not putting himself in harm's way. For Jordan Love, it's a $10.5 million salary this year. He deserves more. The two sides haven't come together yet. I was told yesterday it's more money than structure, but with a deal like this, there's a lot of factors that go into it. How much are they going to guarantee at signing? How many years are they going to be on the hook for? He finished strong last year, but the first half of last year wasn't all that great. We forget about it because of how they finished and what they did in the postseason. But they're sold on him. The question is, what's the price going to be? Does it start with a 5? Does it start with a 4? Does it maybe start with a 6? I doubt that, but that's really what it comes down to. Yes, he deserves a second contract, technically a third contract. What is it going to be? They haven't worked it out yet, and the clock is ticking because it's kind of hard to get your starting offense ready when your starting quarterback isn't practicing.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Clifford, that's not what the Packers wanted to have want to have working with their ones to start their training camp season. And every training camp practice is sacred, man. That's certainly the way coaches are looking at it because of how few times you can put pads on players during the season or how smart it would be to do that sort of thing. Not like you really want to put pads and get your quarterback hit, but it is just when you got everybody else out there scrimmaging, you want your main guy out there. But isn't this something that we knew would come down the pike at some point, that while you were, giving Rodgers his time and winning MVP seasons, that at some point you'd have to make some sort of generationally enriching decision on Jordan Love with a lot of sight unseen? Mike?
Absolutely. No, they've known this was coming, and this is a good thing to have. I hate that phrase, though, when people say it's a good problem to have. The only good problem is no problem. But
that's right.
They're looking at the potential, Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. And what we saw second half of last year puts Jordan Love in position to have the kind of career that we've seen from Favre and Rodgers. There's still a lot of time to go. There's a lot to be proven. What value do you put on what he's done so far and really what he is expected to do this year, next year, and the year beyond? And the big difference, too, is Packers don't have an owner. Packers don't have somebody who might try to take some of that money to go renovate the super yacht. This is all money that can be reinvested in the team. They're really only dealing with the salary cap here. How do they balance out all the different players, all the different needs? What do they budget to the most important position on the field? But this is really, for the Packers, yes, they're on track to an unprecedented 1 great quarterback, 2 great quarterbacks, 3 great quarterbacks in a row. We've never seen more than 2 back-to-back. So they're in great position here. They just got to work out this side of it. And we've all known it's coming. And Love has said he wants it before training camp. Well, it didn't happen. So now better get it done. Until you do, like you said, it's Sean Clifford out there with the ones.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.